welcome to Big Lou Barbecue and other things I want to do. And today, I don't have a recipe for you. Nah, it's just sort of like a review. You know, I got that Char-Broil big, easy, oilless turkey fryer, and you can cook all sorts of things in it that aren't turkeys. Like I made sirloin and mushroom kebabs the other day. I've cooked onions and potatoes, and I've cooked sausage and boudin in it. I've cooked all sorts of things in it. And today, I'm going to cook this Big Easy Foods stuffed chicken. It's stuffed with shrimp and crawfish étouffée. Oh yeah, saw this? I used to get these stuffed chickens. They're real common in these Cajun meat markets around Louisiana. But this one is by Big Easy Foods, which is out of Lake Charles, not out of New Orleans. New Orleans is called the Big Easy. That's the nickname for New Orleans, right? But Big Easy Foods in Lake Charles. You know, the city in West Louisiana got slammed by 2 hurricanes this past year. I got slammed by them too because I only live 45 miles north of there. Anyway, Big Easy chicken in the Big Easy oilless turkey fryer. That's what we're doing today on Big Lou Barbecue. Gonna make this real quick. I'm gonna open the package, put it in the basket, show you what it looks like before we drop it in. I'm gonna show you me dropping it in. I'm gonna show you me pulling it out, and we're gonna taste test it. Just to review, Big Easy Foods stuffed chicken in the Char-Broil Big Easy oilless turkey fryer. Well, this is what this deboned stuffed chicken looks like out of the package. There's your wings, all right? There's your stuffing. All the stuffing is inside there, just like that. Can you see all that good, delicious shrimp and crawfish étouffée in there? Oh yeah, it's not sewn up. Sometimes they'll sew them up with butcher string, but this one is not. So I'm just gonna, I might tie it up. I don't know, but I'm probably just gonna set it in a basket like this and see how it cooks, because this is a review video. If it spills out, next time I'll tie it up. All right, I placed it in the basket. Just set it in there like that. I'm gonna set it in the Big Easy fryer because this is easy. Big Easy chicken, Big Easy cooker. All right, already got it preheating. Just gonna drop it in there. It's at 3.25 pounds, so I figured it ought to be about 40 minutes because it recommends 10 to 12 minutes a pound for stuff. So I figure about 40 minutes, and in about 30 minutes, I'm gonna put the lid on, make sure it's browning up nicely. Well, it's been in there 30 minutes. Got about 10 more minutes to go. I'll check it with the temperature. And it is getting some brown, but I think we'll brown it better. I'll put that lid on it for the last 10 minutes. Looks like through the screen it's browned nicely with the screen lid on there. Oh yeah, it's a little browner. So let's pull this out of here and check the temperature real quick. Try not to burn my hands on the basket. I have done that before. 157. I think I want to go a little longer on this. Make sure that's in the meat. 162. You know, I'm going to leave it in there another 5 or 10 minutes or so just to make sure it's well done. Let me check that dark meat. Ooh, don't stick your hands in there too much. Dark meat's done. Dark meat's at 190. But I'm going to let it go just a little bit longer for that white meat. And we'll pull it out, okay? Well, here it is. Shrimp and crawfish étouffée stuffed chicken by Big Easy Foods in the Big Easy by Char-Broil. And that's what it looks like all around. That's that little flap of skin from the neck. And I'll let it go about an extra 5 minutes since you saw me check it that first time. I think it got good and brown once I put the screen on there. And it got up, it's above 180 where I checked it in the actually, that's about above 190, the dark meat. I'm talking that's above 165, all the white meat. And it was about 200 where the étouffée was. So that's good. That's what you want, that étouffée hot. So here's all I'm gonna do to chop into it. All right. Let's see. Let's just take this bone. Look at that. Look at that. Just falling apart. Look, just look. Goodness gracious. And that skin is crispy. That skin, look, it's crispy. I don't know if you can hear me crunch it, but it's crispy. All right, let's do it like this. Well, I'm sorry, I did my stuff on, and my dad called, so I had a phone call. But that's what it looks like when you put that skin on the bottom right there. It's already got, look at that, look at that, look at that. Crawfish and shrimp étouffée stuffed chicken. Woo, it's gonna be good. Okay, well that shrimp and étouffée chicken was really good, but I had a little trouble getting it to kind of cook even. The bottom of it, the skin wasn't as crispy as I wanted, and it seemed like it took the bottom part to cook and the top was well done before it got there. But as far as the étouffée inside, it was delicious. Of course, I didn't expect it to be real soupy or stewy. Étouffée is actually a seafood stew, and you serve it over rice, but I knew the rice would be packed in there because it's got to be tighter, got to be more consistent like a stuffing. It did have whole crawfish in it, but I think the shrimp were mostly chopped up. But the kids and I, we loved it. My two teenagers, I call them kids, but you know, they're about grown, you know. The daughter's 18, son's 14, but we loved the chicken. It was really, really good. But it just didn't seem to cook even. So I'm going to do another. All right, part two. Big Easy Chicken part two. This one is stuffed with Boudin. Yeah, same thing. They debone the chicken, they take the top bone out, the backbone out, and they put Boudin in there. They still got bones in the legs and stuff, all right? So we're gonna do one with Boudin. Now here's what's gonna happen. Here's the Big Easy basket, all right? And I cooked the other one right down here on this bottom rack. You can see it's getting a little patina on it from me cooking. I did clean it, but it gets a little patina on it. But I cooked it on the bottom rack. I really think that thing, the bottom part doesn't get quite as hot as maybe it does on this level or that level. So I think I'm actually gonna move these to this level right here. But I'm gonna put the chicken on this. Now these are the two chicken leg holders. You slide chickens in there, and it's not really made to be like, go together. You kind of gotta finagle them together, but you can make a second shelf with it. Char-Broil also sells a basket thing that goes in. It's designed to be another shelf, and you can set it to what level you want. I forgot, it's got some cutesy, tootsie name to it. I don't know, the piggyback or the bunk bed or I don't know, the hitchhiker, some kind of cutesy name that you put in there. I forgot what it is. I'll have it written on the screen, correct my forgetfulness. All right, but I don't have that. I've got these two chicken leg holders. Anyway, I'm gonna unwrap the chicken, put it in the basket, show you what it looks like, show you me cooking it. I am gonna put the lid on a little sooner this time. I think I can get this thing cooked in about half an hour in the Big Easy. The Boudin stuffed Big Easy chicken. All right, well, I did move the shelf down one rack from where you saw it. And that's what it looks like here. It was split a little further than the étouffée one was. And I was tempted to truss it, but I think it'll be fine if I just tuck the legs under each flap of skin like that. And I guess I'll just leave the wings out. The wings did burn last time, but I am gonna go ahead and put the lid on and leave it on a little longer than I did last time. But I'm hoping that that bottom gets, skin on the bottom gets crispy too, because it was a little kind of mushy last time. Anyway, let's try the Big Easy Boudin chicken in the Big Easy fryer. Well, got it dropped in there and just now starting to cook. I'm gonna give it about 10, 15 minutes and then I'm gonna put that lid on. I'm probably gonna leave that lid on the last 15 minutes instead of the last 5 or 10 like I did last time. Let's see what happens if it cooks a little more evenly, raised up a level or so. I just pulled the lid off and you can see it's browning nicely. There's quite a bit of heat coming off of here, but it's not as brown as I want it. But I did check the temperature and it's about 156 or so on top. But I want to show you what I'm talking about. I don't think that shelf was the problem. I think it's just the nature of the chicken. All right, so what I'm gonna do is go down here and you can see under it, that's what I was talking about. It wasn't quite so crispy and that doesn't look like it's getting as crispy. I guess it's because the juices are dripping out or whatever. But that down at the bottom, that meat down at the bottom is around 128. The meat on the top is about 150. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it back in here. Okay, so here it is. I did check it on bottom and you know what? It did get crispier than last time. That is a little crispier on the bottom than it, in fact, it's quite a bit crispier on the bottom than my one the last time. I didn't even think to show it to you. I just assumed it was. So maybe the second shelf did help, but it didn't cook on bottom as fast. I guess that's because of juices from the Boudin, or maybe the étouffée last time were running down toward the bottom. I'm used to cooking these on a grill, where the barbecue grill, like a Weber kettle or something, and the heat's coming from the bottom. So I'm used to the bottom cooking before the top, but the way this infrared fryer does, and see, so you can see the Boudin in there. Just look at that. Just look at all that Boudin in there, all right? Let's go ahead and just cut it open. I'm just gonna split it right down the middle. Look at that, look at that right there. Yeah, the bottom skin is crispy, all right? Look, that's what I was supposed to do with the last one. All that wonderful Boudin stuff inside that chicken. Woo, it's gonna be good. All right, and is it done? Look at that, it's done. Look at that, it's done, all right? So we're gonna enjoy this. We got some vegetables and stuff to serve on the side, and I'll come back and give you a taste test of what I think of this Big Easy chicken. I do think doing it on the second shelf, what did help somewhat. All right, part one, I didn't actually get a taste test on camera because we were hungry, but I tell you that étouffée one was good. Even though the bottom wasn't it was kind of, you know, wasn't kind of like crispy. That bottom was crispy. So I don't know if it's because it was on the second shelf or maybe let it go a little longer. I didn't really time this one. Chicken was in the 195-ish range. The boudin in the middle was about 200, so it's where it was supposed to be. There it is. There's a piece of thigh and a leg, all right? And I got some broccoli and cheese and some onion and stuff. That roasted onion stuff is good. Yes, I do like a lot of butter on it. All right, first I'm gonna take a bite of this leg. I don't know if you could hear that, but that skin is quite crispy. As you can see, chicken is quite done. All right. It's very good. That may be a little spicier than the last one. The last one I thought was a little bland. I did have to add hot sauce to it. It wasn't anything hot sauce couldn't fix. But store brand stuff is like that. Store brand boudin is usually, you know, quite bland. Let's get a piece of the boudin. And I got a piece of that thigh meat right there. That's pretty good. I am going to add a little hot sauce to the boudin, but it's pretty good boudin. It really is. It's good boudin, good chicken, big easy chicken. Big Easy oilless fryer. Had to do it. Just had to be done. Thanks for watching Big Lou Barbecue.